What if I told you time waits for no one unless it's Chuck Norris? When Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, he had 3 missed calls from Chuck Norris. When Superman gets ready for bed, he puts on Chuck Norris pajamas. When Chuck Norris was born, he drove his mother back from the hospital. Sources say Chuck Norris can speak Braille in Spanish. Chuck Norris once looked into a mirror and saw no reflection because there's only one Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch, he decides what time it is. Chuck Norris went through a grenade that killed 20 people, and then it exploded. Jesus may walk on water, but Chuck Norris swims on land. Chuck Norris is the only man alive who can eat Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Chuck Norris doesn't breathe, he holds air hostage. There's no theory of evolution, just a list of creatures Chuck Norris allowed to live. There was once a street named after him, but it was soon changed because no one crosses Chuck Norris and lives to tell the tale. He once won a game of Connect 4 in 3 moves. He once played Jenga, Stonehenge. In Spain, the locals may be running from the bulls, but those bulls are running from Chuck Norris.
Isn't it funny that teenagers like to flex about how expensive their things are, but adults like to flex about how cheap they got something? Shower thoughts. If you see someone wearing a $30,000 watch, it's hard to know if they're really good with money or if they're really bad with money. Your eyeballs will probably never touch another person's eyeball. Arguing with dumb people actually makes you smarter because you have to figure out ways to explain things in a way that the dumb person can understand. Game devs try to make their games look as realistic as possible, but most people play games to escape reality. Hearing your favorite song on the radio hits so much harder than if it was on your phone. Tall people are expected to use their reach to help shorter people, but if a tall person were to ask a short person to hand them something they dropped on the floor, it'd be insulting. A burger doesn't have a front or a back until you take a bite out of it, so be honest.
My grandfather said back in the day, you could go into the grocery store with $2 in your pocket, come out with a loaf of bread, dozen eggs, and even butter. He said now, they have cameras everywhere.
Hey, did you call our neighbor Mrs. Johnson a bitch? Yeah! She changed the Wi-Fi password. Yo, you can't be... That bitch changed the Wi-Fi password?
All right, everyone understands the question, right?
Yep, 100%. Yes, sir.
No problem.
Too easy.
Oh, why can't every question be this simple? Okay, let's continue. Now, with
Excuse me, sir. Can you please repeat the question?
I'll repeat this only once. If you're flying a chicken and the alligator is running between the bread on one stick, how many walls do you eat when your TV is crying?
What was that?
I am doing a survey. Would you mind answering some questions?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Do you know martial art?
No.
Okay. Are you carrying any weapon? No. Okay, no. Okay, if you were approached on the street by a robber, can you defend yourself?
Definitely not.
Okay, good. Give me your fucking money.